Chris from Cloud9 Getaways, and I am on Tybee Island, Georgia. Sorry for the camera there. Gonna have a little bit of coffee and watch the sunrise and show you a little bit about where I live and why I love it so much. So we'll just go ahead and get this flipped around and start watching. This is known as Savannah's Beach. And I am going to set this down and take my shoes off. Sorry for that. Bear with me, this is my first time doing any of this, but I just wanted to. Actually, I've been wanting to come out and do the sunrise out here for quite a while. And finally have worked up the nerve to actually do a live. I have friends who do this, and they make it look very easy. And I hope to someday get to that point. He actually is. Oh, good morning, superhero. Dave, my friend who's got me into this, and his wife, especially his wife, Jen, she makes it look super easy. It's a nice morning this morning. I came out in shorts and thought, ooh, I'm going to be a little cold, but it's really not too bad. Let's walk out towards the water. Oh, good morning, Trish. I do not have mods. I'll be perfectly honest with you, superhero. I wouldn't even know how to make you one. I'll learn all that. Good morning, Trish. Trish, I have everything in order. I'm going to be headed off to the UPS store today. Please let Rob know that please let Rob know I'll send that out this afternoon. Yeah, Trish, I'm really lucky. Didn't get to do this much in Missouri, as you can imagine. But, and then, hey, Steve, what's up? Some weirdo lives down around Orlando. Cool. It hopefully will be there by then, Trish. I apologize. I had a guy going, he was in Greece, and somehow the hotel that I booked and everything was good when he showed up. Oh, superhero. I'm starting to maybe pick up what you're putting down, sir. Or madam. But anyway, he showed up and his hotel was vacant. He couldn't check in. So I had to deal with not only with hurricanes, but hotels that nobody worked at. Trying to find a good place for me to sit down. Chair's locked up, huh? And it's funny, I used to try that and I kept falling off the couch. So I had to stop. Sorry for the advice of just be myself. That was me just being myself. So we're gonna just walk over to the pier and maybe find a place to put the phone down. Yeah, Steve, I'm full of stupid, worthless humor like that, but it's funny when I think about it anyway. Got lots of shells out this morning. Don't usually see too many good ones on this beach. Those little sky rats. I want to go do some shelling on Hunting Island, which is what seems to be the opposite end of the universe from here, but it's not too far away. There's lots of them today. I know people find a lot of shark's teeth down at the other end of the beach as well. Hey, look. Everybody call Tom Hanks. I found Wilson. He looks a little beaten and abused, but there he is. We found Wilson, everybody. Look, it's Wilson. That's what I just said. We found him. Pretty popular place this morning. Pelicans. Oh, so Steve, now you do know who this Dave is that I speak, of whom I speak, something like that. Ought to be beautiful when it comes up over into the clouds this morning. Thanks everybody for coming in. I was nervous. It's like I was getting married this morning or something. But it's pretty fun. And I do indeed love this island. It's Tybee Island. There are 4, I believe. It's probably more than that, but there's 4 public beaches. You got your family beach, your party beach, and it's your typical beach town. Surf shops, souvenir shops, tourist traps. But really good seafood if you're into that kind of thing. How's the V camera? Okay, it's not too bouncy, right? Couple ships way out there on the horizon. I don't know if you can see them. One right about right there. It's a cargo ship, and not quite sure what the other one is. Surprised we don't see any shrimp boats out there. They're shrimping season. Finding any good ones? Huh? Ugh, those are nasty. Well, I do watch the NFL. Primarily the Steelers is my favorite team. When the Rams were in St. Louis, I lived in St. Louis. I was a big Rams fan. But that changed when they deserted my city. Still a big homer when it comes to the Cardinals and the Blues. I'm a big St. Louis guy. I did not. Was that the Tua tackle? If you're talking about the tackle they got, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, but that tackle on Tua, yeah, that was a pretty brutal tackle. Oh, well, if that's not the one superhero, no, I did not see it. I mean, the things you see on the beach, yeah, I see them. Probably going to keep them off camera because just happens to be some apparel on the beach this morning. Let's see if I can zoom this in some. There it comes. You know, I said in the title of the description there was going to be coffee. I should have known better. It's not easy. Oh wow, it's really pretty this morning. It's not easy to hold a hard to hold coffee in the gimbal, and I see I'm shaking, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'll get better at this. But it's absolute beautiful sunrise this morning. This is what makes the South Carolina low country, but here I'm trying, man. It's my first one, so I'll get better. But this is actually, they call this the coastal empire of Georgia. But with Hilton Head on one side and Savannah, Georgia on the other side, I'm pretty blessed. But thank you, Steve. I'm trying. These kind of things are what brought me here from the Midwest. And you can kind of see why I stay. Tybee. Like I said, I just kind of stumbled across this when my mom came to visit. I said, hey, let's go out to Tybee and check it out. Well, my mom lived out on the West Coast for a while and fell in love with the ocean and the beach out there. And then, yeah, Tybee is one of her favorite places on the planet now, to the fact that we came out here like 3 days in a row while she was visiting. So it was a cool find. And I'll share it. One of these nights I'll come out here and I'll go to the Crab Shack for dinner and give you another, man, I'm really bad with this camera, I'm sorry, give you another reason as to why we love it out here, because the Crab Shack is amazing food. So just, I'm going to turn the camera real quick just for a few minutes, just a few seconds. And we're kind of down at the wrong end, but this beach has had some world-class movies filmed here. SpongeBob, Sponge Out of Water. This is where they came out of the water, was on Tybee Island. And then, in the time when they're speeding through the town, that's in actually downtown Savannah, which was kind of neat. I didn't even notice that or know it until I watched the movie and said, hey, that looks familiar. There's a pier. A lot of people go out on the pier. Tried to get there, but there's a lot of people fishing, so we might have been in the way. Or they might have been in the way. Give it a few more minutes. Some more pelicans. Give it a few more minutes, and I'm gonna probably cut it short. Not cut it short, but call it a premiere live. I appreciate those of you who came in to watch and were here with me. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot of stuff in this area that I want to start going and doing and seeing, and I'll take you guys along with me. Should be fun. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys like history, but I do, and there's, of course, in South Carolina, all kinds of history. There's all kinds of beaches, and honestly, within 4 or 5 hours, Steve, I can be at the theme park, I can be at the ocean, I can be at the mountains. It's pretty neat. I thought so too, Trish, and I appreciate that. In my day job, I see it just about every morning, but I don't get to actually enjoy it. So I thought it was just something I've been wanting to do for a while. Finally did it. And Steve and Trish, the name Lisa B, over in our other chats, came along with me. I dragged her out of bed and made her come with me, but she's here too. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's Go for a little walk down the beach though. Oh, Monorail says hi.
Hi.
She says hi back. She's busy taking pictures. Get down here where the sand might be a little softer or smoother anyway. Sand's warm. Water must have to be a little warm. Of course, I chase it. There it goes. Oh yeah, it's not bad. Not quite like it is in August, but you know that I've wanted to do that, and I actually, Trish, with Visit Orlando, they do a sunrise Sunday, and through I don't know, 3 or 4 tweets back and forth between Visit Orlando and I, it's basically something now I've kind of put myself into. I'm gonna have to do it a little more often. But it helps. Wow, that's a cool. Oh, too bad it's not total full, but that's a pretty neat show. It helps to have been, in the community, the FPE community, with getting to know people and having the support. Of course, Dave has been a help too. And watching Jen, I can't even begin to describe watching her to kind of learn what she does and how she does it. It's very fortunate that Jen reached out to me back in March.
Here's your one.
Oh, this is going to be sharp on the feet. I found the shells. Ow. Yeah, they've been a godsend, that family. Gave me a shot in the arm for my business and introduced me to some cool people, and this helped my business quite a bit. And I mentioned earlier the shrimping boats. Sorry, I didn't mean to pan quite so quickly. There's one out there. I don't think they can actually start trawling until the sun is completely up. But, Trish, I appreciate the idea. I'm now going to have to figure out which beach I do the sunrise on next week. But I do have a few to choose from. And I'll have to get there a little earlier. I started late. We kind of misjudged our time today, but it was worth every second. So I appreciate everybody coming out this morning. I know it's early. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll look to do it again next week. See you later.